Okay. Alright. Let's do it. Oops. Wasn't really sure what to choose there with the dialogue with him. I just don't think my character would be like, if it comes to it, I won't save you. So I was just like, well, I don't want your help. Damn, the ending's been insane. Alright, let's go. I had to stop the VOD there too because I had like an hour left to go on it, which isn't enough time for this and all the ending stuff, so let's do it. This whole platform's going to be moving around.
You will never reach it. Will never reach the deliverance you seek.
Cool.
Ends this day. There is nowhere you can flee that we cannot follow.
Even stars must die.
That's so cool. She's throwing freaking worlds at us. Crap. Oh, fuck. Okay, I didn't get caught there, luckily. Or did I? No, I didn't.
Utterly futile.
Oh, that caught me.
Your suffering is at an end.
So much to look out for.
This is a kindness. All of us have known despair.
fact that it uses the Ultima theme. I think that's what it is, anyways. The Ultima theme.
We have seen the end.
Fuck. Can see where it's coming from. Impact
The
event.
same end. Again and again.
Okay. I don't want to look at normal checks. I don't think I would be spoiled, but there's the potential for it. God damn, that keeps getting me. Can't get them up yet. I got you. Trying to keep track of everything and healing is
A sword so deep, only
not easy.
emptiness remains.
Fuck.
Tis so lonely between the stars.
Oops. Looking for it. Get them up.
We have seen the end.
How? Okay, that's bullshit. I'll grab that one. It's gotta be this way, right? Trying to frickin' watch the exploding planets. I'm fucked. Jesus. This is cool though. It's really awesome.
The same end. Again and again.
Uh-oh. Damn. This is cool. Spray on limit break a little bit longer. Limit break it.
This is a kindness.
Nice. losing my mouse and all this mess.
All of us have known despair.
Okay. That's what I'm looking for there. Damn. I'd like to not get caught by that.
Even stars must die.
I'm trying to watch where the fuck they are.
Tis so lonely between the stars.
Can't quite see it.
This is a kindness.
Ugh, Jesus. Yeah, we're
If
fucked.
there is no happiness in life,
Damn.
there is only one place it may be found.
Yeah, no one else can res. Fine. I mean, we're getting planets thrown at us, literally. Those are the ones you can look at to avoid. I kept trying to get my bearings, and I just couldn't. Better idea what to look out for, sort of. So other side of the line. That's not what I was getting hit, though.
Of Olivia.
That's right. Got it this time. Really keep an eye on everything else.
Our hunt ends this day. There is nowhere you can flee that we cannot follow.
Even stars must die.
Okay, so there's a planet. So where it's rotating, you gotta have to anticipate it, looks like. I'll just use this right now, might as well. See that? Nope. Okay, we all got hit by it.
Utterly futile.
So that's what I'm looking for now. Okay, and then she starts to puke.
Your suffering is at an end.
Tears, which will go outside.
This is a kindness.
Fuck. That's okay.
All of us have known despair.
Right there is fine.
We have seen the end.
Okay, planet, where's that going? There's two of them. Which one's gonna blow up first? That was a total guess on my part.
The same end. Again and again.
Okay, the impact planet. Okay. Okay, I'm okay. I actually didn't get hit that time. I got him. Where is she?
A sorrow so deep only emptiness remains.
Uh-oh.
Tis so lonely between the stars.
This is an awesome... Oh, fuck. Nope, fine. This is an awesome fight. And then she's gonna puke. Nope, she's gonna cry.
We have seen the end.
Okay, so they're both exploding at the same spot. Oh, I'm fucked. I was following the wrong person. Damn it.
The same end. Again and again.
Might be late there.
This is a kindness.
Stay right there. Oh, it didn't go off. Fuck. And I'm screwed because that really threw me off. What happened there? Oh, I probably just had mana. Yeah, fuck.
All of us have known despair.
Now I accept it.
Even stars must die.
Can't get them up yet. God damn it. Yeah, that's what happened.
Tis so lonely between the stars. This is a kindness.
Okay. Just puke.
If there is no happiness in life,
Planets.
there is only one place it may be found.
Okay, this will give us a chance to get the others up. And give us a bit of a breather, maybe.
oblivion.
Extend your limits to survive.
Dynamis.
Nice.
No matter. You only delay the inevitable. This is fate.
Whoa.
Your time has come. It always does.
Oh shit, yeah. Cool.
What is this defiance? No. The hatred, the pain, the loss. We cannot suffer it again.
We will stand against fate. No matter the cost. We've been here before. Many a time.
Thus do we know.
To never give up.
The hope will shine again.
What we saw.
Oh shit.
What I saw. It can only end in misery and desolation. No life, no star, nor the universe itself. None should hope for better.
That's awesome.
The answer. Then what is it? Where lies happiness?
No matter where we flew, there was only darkness and loneliness and pain. We couldn't find the answers Hermes yearned for. The answers he deserved. Greetings, you who are my final encounter. I wish to hear your words, share your feelings, know your thoughts. May we please be friends? Yes, I can see them. The memories of a long, long journey. So many people. The thoughts of them overflowing in your heart. What they live for. What gives their lives meaning. There was never a single answer. You gather pieces of happiness, precious and fragile, only to lose them, then start again. On and on it goes, until death takes you into its gentle embrace. That which Hermes sent us to find was there all this time, on Atheris.
Remember the rain, near and far beloved, each drop a
Like a field of flowers, perhaps. At first a single blossom, it spreads and takes on more colors. Thank you for guiding me here. To find these words at journey's end fills me with joy. And so, before I fall forever silent, there is one thing I must do. No expression of regret will undo what my sisters and I have done, or restore what we have stolen. But if you would allow it, I would sing one last song. A song of the newfound joy that swells in my heart. Of the beauty of light when it shines across a dark and starless sea. Of a dream that from the soil of worlds now lost to sorrow, life will spring forth once more. Nourished by gentle rains and caressed by uplifting winds. A song of hope. life will fill the universe again. And Hermes will see this and smile. How, I do not know. But I do know that where there is a will, there is a way. After all, miracles happen every day, do they not? I will create a path back to your ship, where your dear friends await. Hold in your heart your desire to return to them, then follow my lead and walk forth. That hope will surely guide you true.
You mean to return to the world where you are hailed as a hero. Hear me then. Not as a hero, but as simply you. As I learned in Alamigo, you are a formidable foe. Stronger than any I have faced. Against you, I need bring my all to bear. I need burn through the candle of my life. This is the sole pleasure I know, and it is the sole pleasure I have to share. And so I come before you, to issue challenge and offer singular bliss. If you wish to walk away, I will not stop you. You value life. You do not burn yours save for reasons you deem worthy. Reasons such as those which brought you here. The salvation of a world and its people. The motives of a hero true. But there is more to you than that. You know this to be true. As surely as you know the thrill of pushing your body and soul to their limits. Of confronting ever mightier foes, dancing ever closer to the precipice, wondering if this will be the one to finally fill the void. Such pleasures you seek for their own sake, and no other reason. Is this not so, adventurer? Ha! Acceptance! At long last! The conflagration of our clash will scorch even the stars!
Wow. Let's do it. One-on-one. Alright, let's go. Just show this.
Hold nothing back! Push yourself to your limit and me to mine!
Oh.
Ha! Still fighting you, I see.
Oh. Not sure if it'd lift me up. Yep. There we go.
Show me your vaunted fortitude. Soon you will know the full extent of my power. Mine for the taking! Mine for the taking! A test of your reflexes! A test of your reflexes! Mine for the taking!
reflexes! A test of your reflexes! Mine for the taking! Mine for the taking! A test of your reflexes! Ugh! Ah, my soul! How it burns! I know you too. The inferno swelling within you. Come! Let all creation be consumed by our ravenous fervor! I have you! Ah! Do not tell me your life's fire is already spent. Yes, yes! Rise once more! It mustn't end yet! A test of your reflexes! I have you! A test of your reflexes! Show me your vaunted fortitude! A test of your reflexes! I have you! Mine for the taking! taking! I have you! A test of your reflexes! Show me your vaunted fortitude! Mine's for the taking! I have you! No, not yet. Not until the last of me is spent. Now fall. This is my moment. Our moment.
That I should lose again. How disappointing. Never have I understood those around me, understood their obsessions. Besieged by their banality, the world is a mire of tedium and trivialities. these fleeting moments, there is a spark. Blinding, brilliant. Gone too soon. What of you, my mirror? Born into this world, bestowed name, bid to seek out strife and adventure. Was this life a gift or a burden? Did you find fulfillment?
Can you hear? Safe. Must tend to. Open your. Please.
Someone, and
Please.
you can't leave us. Not like this. If you do, I'll never forgive you. So come on. Open your eyes and get up.
Are you with us? Oh, thank the heavens. For a moment we thought... After what you've done, you're the last person to be asking that. You... How can you keep your promise if you're not here?
Another fine show you've put on, my friend.
A fine show indeed. What were you thinking? Fighting alone? Never do that again. My poor heart couldn't bear it.
Put yourself in our place. If you hadn't returned, how do you think we would feel? And if that sounds harsh, it's because we care.
We tended to thy wounds as best we could. But how is the pain? That is gladdening. Grievous as thine injuries were, however, I would counsel repose for a time.
Gladdening! There's nothing gladdening about this. When Meteon appeared in here and told us that you were right behind her, we all got our hopes up. But you never came. And when you finally deign to appear, you're within an ilm of your life. Damn you! Damn you for making us worry!
Oh, those were cries of celebration! Anyway, well, the important thing is that you're all alive and in reasonably good health, and we mean to get you back that way. As for your earlier request, I'm quite certain we're in range to make contact now.
Ah, excellent. Let us announce our return at once. I hope you're ready.
While you were unconscious, we set out from Ultima Thule, you see. Can you stand? If so, you may wish to see what's outside. We're home, my friend. We're home.
that? It is! It's the Ragnarok! They're back!
Thank heavens. Truly.
They've done it!
Welcome home.
Yes!
Dearest mother, dearest father, this letter will be the very last that I write to you from the rising stones. As I commit these words to parchment, I fondly recall my journey as a scion. From the time I first walked into the Order's former halls, to the time I set forth to forestall the final days. At the farthest reaches of the Sea of Stars, we fought the battle of our lives. Fought against despair itself, a veritable maelstrom of it, fed by the resignation that dwelled in the hearts of beings not so unlike ourselves. Full oft have I harbored the same malaise. Have I been brought to my knees, crushed by the weight of sorrow and defeat, convinced that I will never rise again. However, I have also known many moments of unbridled joy and happiness. By this truth do I find hope within, blooming resplendent, like the Elpis flower. And thus do I endure. Do I look forward to creating more memories with my friends and loved ones. For from these fertile seeds, yet more hope shall spring forth. And they will grow to become shining lights that illuminate the dark. Thus believing, I leave the rising stones behind, as will my comrades. For, as we have decided, after careful deliberation, we are disbanding the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
There you are, Alphino. Everyone is already gathered in the foyer.
My apologies. I'll be right there. At least, that is what the story will be. Sorry to keep you all waiting.
What could you possibly have left to do now?
Oh, just a letter.
I imagine it will be a while before we can gather like this again.
So it must be, if we're to keep up appearances. From now on, it falls to the Grand Company of Eorzea and its allies to deal with the realm's crises.
Meanwhile, we shall return to our erstwhile ways. Retreating from plain sight to take our place in the shadows once more.
Indeed. For the foreseeable future, I expect that we must work independently, as we seek out problems that want for solving. But a day will come when we face another great challenge, and we will face it together, as we always have.
As much as I look forward to that day, I do hope it doesn't come anytime soon.
Well, formal association or no, if any of you should require my services, you need but ask. I'll be glad to keep my lance arm honed.
I'll hold you to that. So you had better keep your link pearl on hand.
So you really mean to stay, Tataru?
Oh, someone has to keep the Rising Stones in proper order. And even a super-secret organization requires a super-secret base of operations. To the rest of the world, it will be naught more than a workshop for Eorzea's foremost up-and-coming artisan. If you thought our coffers were full to bursting before, Just wait till I can devote myself wholly to the crafts.
Plotting to build a mercantile empire to rival that of Lord Lodorito, are we?
I, for one, look forward to your future successes, Tataru. As do I our next meeting.
And with that, I believe it is past time you all made ready to depart. Leave no preparations undone or words unsaid, all right? Now, off with you.
Wow. Just wow. I will talk to everyone else first, and then comrades. Go on, Arrow, don't miss this chance to say a word to each of our friends. After all you've been through together, I'm sure they'd appreciate it. I can still scarce believe our battle extended to the ends of creation, but seeing the Scion's mission to completion was both an honor and a privilege. As for myself, I spent quite a while away from home, so I think I'll return to Limsa for now. Once I get there, my first order of business will be drowning a pint or three at the Drowning Wench. The exploits of you and your companions are truly an inspiration to us all. I have never felt more compelled to hone my own skills, that I one day might be able to accomplish such heroic deeds. Igmus means to visit Limsa, and I will join him and continue my search. I know not when we will meet again, but please take care of yourself. 'Tis a shame the Scions are disbanding, even if only in name. I still fondly recall the day you granted me my uniform. The memory remains vivid, yet it feels like a lifetime ago. I consider returning to the Adder's Nest, but since I've come this far, I've decided I ought to continue my journey and venture to Garlemald instead. Can't hold a candle to the infamous wandering minstrel, but I thought I might share with the Garleans the tale of your epic deeds. Extend to them an olive branch of song, if you will. Take care. Just make sure there's nothing in here. The salvation Minfilia dreamed for Eorzea comes closer to reality with every step the Scions take. Yes, the world may still be in the throes of change, but it is improving. I see it happening day by day, and I sit here praying that whatever new road you walk will bring you the wonder and joy you deserve. Should you need a rest in between your journeys, do come and join me on the terrace for old time's sake. Will do. I am so glad I was able to be here this moment. You know, I consider continuing to follow in Hori's footsteps, but I've realized it's time I found my own way in life. Otherwise, I'll never be half the man my brother is. First things first, I'm going to head to Gridania to visit the Conjurer's Guild and the Archer's Guild. I will do my very best to brush up on my skills before I see you again. Good luck to you. We may have accomplished our goal and put it behind us, but my time with the Scions provided memories that will last me a lifetime. What bliss to think I was blessed with the chance to experience such unbridled brotherly love. Ah, but now that Akar has decided to set off without his dear brother, without the two of them together, I fear I might suffer withdrawal. I'm so glad the danger is past. There is nothing I can do but pray from here, so I was relieved to the point of tears when everyone made it back safely. I imagine we'll have more free time now, so I was thinking I'd study up on healing magic, that I could make myself more useful in the future. My first stop will be the Astrologicum in Ishgard to learn about Charlian astrology. I must follow Akar's lead and continue to hone my skills. Far too much blood has been spilt, and far too many lives lost. Still, I am glad I was able to do something to repay those who showed me a path to the future. Not that our job is over, of course, far from it. There's much that remains to be done before true and lasting peace can be achieved. To that end, Hori and I mean to set off for Corvos. We expect that the tensions between the Garlands and Corvosi will only flare more with the Empire's fall. I still remember the day we sparred together as though it were yesterday. Think how far we have all come since then. Even now, I've not abandoned my dream of besting you in single combat. Of a friendly nature, of course. Though I clearly do not hold the candle of the Warrior of Light at present, I shall continue to train diligently that one day you might consider me an equal. I consider you all equals now. Arnvald has pressing matters according... Excuse me. Arnvald has pressing matters... Montia... Arnvald... Whoops. What is these? Arnvald has pressing matters according to him anyway. Wait a minute. Arnvald has pressing matters according to him anyway. Pity he couldn't be here to witness this momentous occasion, though he bids me tell you congratulations. As for me, well, once the Scions disband, I intend to resume my work in Rhalgr's Reach. I suppose Arnvald will need support in Garabania too, though he would not admit as much. Well, he will have my help, whether he wants it or not. Feels a little strange now me link pearl's gone quiet. Since my unique skills are no longer needed for the safety of the star and all that, I'm going to become an adventurer like you, traveling far and wide. I imagine I'll start by heading to Meracidia or the New World. Just need to find myself a ship first. You were but an amateur adventurer when we first met, but look at you now. You've grown into quite the fine young lad, just as I always knew you would. One might say I had to settle down in my old age, but seeing you now has set my adventurous spirit ablaze once more. But the first journey I set out upon will be a long-awaited hot springs tour with my dear friend, Hame. There's been naught but chaos since the Telophoroi first appeared. Towers, lunar primals, the Empire, the final days. Yet we have weathered it all, and lived to see the sun rise on a new day. Now that peace has returned, I can finally resume my travels with my grandfather. Perhaps we will go first to Kugani to relax in the Bakaizen hot springs. That might be nice. Of course, my journey will not simply be for pleasure. I will collect information on the territories I travel. Perhaps I shall visit Naxia Via Doma. Make sure there's nothing in here. Okay, so this is where Alphino came from. Perhaps I shall visit Naxia via Doma. Perhaps I shall visit Naxia Naxia? Perhaps you shall visit Naxia via Doma. That wording just seemed odd. Right, we'll talk to Graha first. Oh, Arrow, might you have a moment to talk? With the Scions stepping away from the public eye, I've been left to consider what new endeavors I might pursue. After speaking with Kryl, I've decided I will be assisting her in rebuilding the students of Baldessian. Nice. Not only am I indebted to Master Galaf for giving me a new home, but had our order never existed, I would have never set foot within the Crystal Tower. How different my life might have been. I would have never met you, never become caretaker of the tower, never become a Scion. You give me the chance to do so much good, and I hope to continue to do so with the students. For an added benefit, new mysteries often find their way to our doorsteps, mysteries that could prove ideal for fulfilling our promise, to embark on a new adventure together, unlike any we've experienced before. Whenever you have the time and inclination, my friend, I stand ready to accompany you unto the unknown. Do you recall in the realm of the Omicrons when I asked if you thought I may someday be mentioned in your epic? While 'tis true that to earn a place at your side would be the stuff of dreams, in the end, nothing would give me greater joy than to stand with you in the here and now. It needn't be some grand adventure, or it needn't be some grand endeavor. There needn't be a promise. Whenever adventure calls, I won't hesitate to invite you, and I hope that you will do the same for me. Without second thought. Ha, I'll hold you to that. As much as we have already seen, there's still so much we haven't. Who knows, perhaps we'll even encounter survivors of the Omicrons. We'll even encounter survivors of the Omicrons somewhere out there. After all, given how they took to the stars, it isn't implausible that some found themselves far from home. And should we encounter a wayward traveler awaiting commands that will never come, I would bid them seek adventure with someone, and with that partner, find new purpose, new dream. For if crystals can hold fast to dreams, why not Omicrons? Wherever your plans may lead, do not hesitate to send word, and should a commission of interest come my way, you'll be the first to know. By the way, have you spoken with Feo of late? Some days ago, they appeared to me in a dream. The sleeping persuasion, that is. Fool. All is well in the first. All is well in the first, they bade me tell you. When I asked why not tell you themselves, they unleashed giant ravenous beavers upon me. Did you perchance done something to incur their ire? Oh, are we saying our farewells too? I hadn't at present planned on a journey of any great length. Not that I am averse to a moment or two of quiet reminiscence. In fact, there's something I've been meaning to ask you, something that has been in my thoughts since the last flames of the final days subsided. During our travels, we have witnessed more than a lifetime's worth of oddities and spectacles, more than can be easily recalled or remembered. And nestled amongst those memories are certain essential facts, the history of Theros and the ancients, glimpses of the Ea and their culture and philosophy. Rather than simply hoard such treasures in my mind, I wonder if I should not be disseminating them in formal records for wider consumption. When needed, I have penned reports and prepared briefings, but ever have I balked at the idea of binding the subject of my studies in a book or tablet. Truth is given shape and interpretation. When we seek to capture it with our words, it is invariably molded to fit a narrative, no matter how well intentioned the rendering. An event is described as sad, a summation which fails to express the emotional complexity. Yet the word on the page is what endures, a pale shadow of reality. Throughout history, some have deliberately embellished the truth, but I believe many, if not most, deviations are the result of similar linguistic shortcomings, piling one upon the other until the end result is unrecognizable from its origin. Which is why I fear that writing an account in my own words would be akin to diluting fine wine with water. Yet even with the potential for corrupted meaning, I do of course realize the importance of keeping written records. Without them, my search for wisdom would be a painful affair indeed. What say you on this matter? Should I take up the quill, reflect upon those experiences only we have shared, and seek to preserve them for posterity? Yeah. I definitely think so. Aye, let them be read and remembered. It's enough to hold them in your memories. Aye, let them be read and remembered. Be read and remembered. Very well. I shall endeavor to pen what I can of the Ea and the ancients, and of so many other wonders. But I am no scribe. It will be less a polished work and more a reordering of scattered notes. In any case, I feel much better for having sought your opinion. Left to our own devices, we tend to overthink such things. Or otherwise return to following where my curiosity leads. After all, a safe method of travel to the first yet eludes me, and our venture into the great expanse has prompted an entirely new set of questions. Should you stumble into the unknown or struggle with some impenetrable mystery, know that I am at your beck and call. It never hurts to see things from a different perspective, and mine is rather different than most. Indeed. Niece came to visit the other day. She peppered me with questions about the lasting repercussions of the final days. I took the opportunity to explain our plans to disband, and she understood our reasoning immediately. Once a scion, always a scion, it would seem. She's eager to relive old times and remember old friends, bittersweet memories, mayhap, but from the look on her face, the joys outweighed the sorrows. Indeed. If you have something to say, then out with it. Just worried how you'll earn your keep now. Just wondering how I'll earn my keep now. You talk as if the Scion's dissolution was more than mere pretense. There may be fewer calls to action, but we should be compensated as before. Why are you so concerned for me anyway? In any case, I do not want for options, even if some are worse than others. No sooner did Americ hear about our disbandment than he offered me a position as a guardsman in the Imperium district. As a former Azure Dragoon, I'm guaranteed to be popular, he said. What did he take me for? Even though I was meddling, I'm perfectly capable of finding employment. And have. Some days ago, a Hanish envoy arrived with word from Vritra. The worm requests my presence as soon as things have settled here. He didn't deign to mention why I'm needed, but it pertains to dragons, like as not. In Thabner, like elsewhere, the phenomena caused by the final days abated when you defeated Medion. Though it was too late for those who had already transformed, life is beginning to return to normal for the survivors. Of those who sought refuge in Charlian, most have already returned home. Many do not have a home to return to, nor loved ones. By an arrangement between Vritra and the Forum, such souls may remain in Charlian if they wish, to work and study. Vritra was always the satrap in truth. It's gratifying to see him become one in name as well. One who has the complete confidence of his people, if the envoy's tone was any indication. I often find myself speaking favorably of dragons of late. Not so long ago, I would have assumed his benevolence had hid ulterior motives. But it is clear he cares for his people, and they in turn revere him. To know such a nation may flourish is comforting. Vritra's kin sought release from conflict. So weary were they of the suffering it wrought, they surrendered to oblivion. But Midgard Sormir didn't give up. In hope, he made the journey to distant Etheirus with his clutch of eggs. And though his progeny went on to be embroiled in conflict with men, there were times when they transcended hatred to abide in harmony. That is their legacy and their triumph. In my lance, I feel the weight of their struggle and the strength of their resolve, and it lends me strength. These things I might never have learned had I not joined you. Should you ever have need of me, I will come. At the very least, it might be an opportunity to earn coin. Word has it, a false deity, born in the Tower of Zot, has survived and occasionally appears to terrorize the locals. Those who vanquish the being and present proof in Radz at Han will receive a handsome reward. Though handsome isn't the word I would use to describe such outlandish garb. While in Thavner, perhaps I will acquire a set to send to Imeric in lieu of an answer to his job offer. Let him stand guard. Let him stand guard thus attired and be the talk of the Imperium, if not all Coerthus. If not all Coerthus. Our champion and savior, I was beginning to think my chance for an audience would never come. That sounded more amusing in my head. Speaking of heads, I was worried about yours, and the rest of you, for that matter. On the mend, I trust? Glad to hear it. You were in a bad way, and healing magics or no, I'm impressed by how swiftly you've recovered. Then again, 'tis hardly the first time you've cheated death. Your strength of will has never failed to astonish me. Look at what you've accomplished. Medion defeated, her Song of Oblivion cut short, the source and all her reflections delivered from the final days. If you had faltered at the last, then all hope would have been lost, but you held fast. Now Reen has a tomorrow to look forward to, and I could ask for no greater gift than that. As for a lesser gift, however, next time you see her, I would appreciate you not describing my travel plans to Oriange as aimless wandering. We have a purpose in our roaming, after all, keeping an eye on things in the absence of the scions and the world stage. There'll never be an end to the little problems that go untended by nations. We will do our best to help out where and when we can. Which I suppose is an approach not far removed from aimless wandering when you get down to it. Perhaps you could tell her I am faring well. Leave it at that, eh? Definitely. No need to mention this feeling of being uprooted. I've never been one to stand still for long, but when I think of home, 'tis the rising stones which comes to mind. How many times have we set out from the space, thence to return when our work was done? On the day the scions came together, I only hoped for Minfilia to find a place where she belonged. But never did I expect to find one here for myself. Indulge me, Arrow, I have a question for you. Imagine Minfilia herself is asking. Are you glad you joined the Scions? Definitely. Best decision I've ever made. There's never been a dull moment, that's for certain. I can honestly say the same. But all good things must come to an end, at least for a time. Should you need a helping hand for infiltration or reconnaissance, you know who to ask. I'll come running and you'll likely get a certain funny-talking fortune teller into the bargain. I'm fine with that. In case you've not heard, the Waking Sands will be converted into a warehouse. We'll be keeping the place free of rats and cobwebs, so it can still serve as an outpost should the need arise. Considering Tataru's ambitions, however, I'd not be surprised if she claimed a lot for her budding empire. Oh, Arrow. Oh, Arrow. How are you feeling? Any lingering aches or pains? I can't apologize enough for sending Xenos to find you in Ultima Thule. It's okay. When you came to me in Charlian, I was truly torn. As ever, there was only one thing on his mind. Forced to make a decision, I reasoned that if he would not be deterred from seeking you out, he might at least aid us in our cause, and so I struck a bargain. In the end, he was true to his word, and you defeated him despite your earlier exertions. But knowing the state you were found in, it could have ended very differently. My decision almost cost you your life, and no words could express the remorse I feel. It's okay. It worked out, you did the right thing. I won't lie. I thought that was it for me. Worked out, you did the right thing. It's a relief to hear you say that. Thank you. Time and time again, I've been made to feel woefully inadequate. Wasn't much use in battle, nor could I face the Forum without my nerves getting the better of me. It always fell to you and the others. Oh, you're great. I must and will do better. You're doing just fine. And I shall begin with the restoration of the students of Baldessian. Through our work, Charlian will strengthen its ties with other nations, that we may be better prepared to face whatever threats arise in future. Of course, this isn't something I can accomplish alone, but thankfully I have the staunchest of help in Raha and Ojika and our other remaining members. Together we'll continue Grandfather's work. As before, certain commissions will take us to dangerous locales. We may need to call upon seasoned adventurers. In such times, might you be willing to assist us? Not because you feel obliged, mind you, but because you feel a lure for the task itself. Always. Marvelous. Should something of interest arise, I shan't hesitate to reach out to you. Till that day, I shall endeavor to become a more dependable comrade. Nah, you're doing just fine. Don't worry about it. Oh, I should mention that Aaronville has kindly agreed to share aught of potential interest he hears from his fellow gleaners. In exchange, we will help them to restore the archives to their proper order. With the Exodus abandoned, all items must be returned whence they came. A task no less grueling than their removal. Even now, Ochika assists in the sorting of arcane artifacts. Oh yes, not only is he a skilled administrator, he's also a certified appraiser, specializing in relics from the 5th Astral Era. Despite his qualifications, though, he seems none too keen on the work. I shall have to go and relieve him as soon as I can. Oh, Arrow, pray forgive me for delaying the gathering. It's fine. I was writing a letter, you see, to my parents. As busy as Father has been, tending the aftermath of the Exodus, he has been good enough to show concern for the Scions. And besides, I've made them worthy enough for a lifetime. Henceforth, I will endeavor to write as often as I am able. A little effort to set their minds at ease while we continue to be away from Charlian. Both Alice and I are off to assist with Garlemald's recovery, you see. Though uncertainty remains over what will become of the nation, we cannot, well, leave the capital in its present state. We will rejoin those members of the Ilsebard contingent still stationed there. Lucia and Maxima helm the relief effort, with support from our allies, the people of Garlemald, among them. They will gradually be joined by those who have finished treating the tempered across the lands. Lest you misunderstand, we do not seek redemption for failing Licinia and her sister. That is a burden we must always bear. May we go because of the truth in Lord Quintus's words. The truth that, whatever ideals individuals may espouse, nations are not moved to action unless they stand to benefit. For the foreseeable future, the fallen empire will be at the mercy of both internal and external forces. And though I do not doubt the intentions of the contingent, with greater powers involved in the relief effort, our allies may well find themselves drawn into a political agenda. In going, we seek to ensure that the needs of the people come first, to understand their hearts that we might better help them to begin anew. You'd best write me too. I'll visit when I can. You'd best write me too. Write you letters? Of course, I would be glad to do so. But I would be gladder still were you to come and visit. And I believe I speak for Alize as well, yep. For fairly as long as I've been in Eorzea, you've been at my side, watching over me in good times and in bad. How many times have we gathered to share tidings? None could possibly keep count. The world is changing and will continue to do so, yet no matter what the future brings, I hope that I can ever look to you. Good times and bad, as a dependable comrade and dear friend both. Yep. Thank you, Arrow, from the bottom of my heart. No problem. I've been keeping Arenvald abreast of the situation in letters, but unfortunately he could not be here today. When it is convenient for both of us, we should pay him a visit. Oops. Arrow, thou hast spoken with our comrades. Though this parting be not forevermore, 'tis nonetheless occasion for sorrow. Akin to a pixie's path, the navigation of such farewells is a perilous endeavor indeed. For their part, however, the Loporrits embark upon a new beginning. Though bereft of its purpose as a vessel, the moon yet remaineth hospitable for the creatures of Aetheris. Thus do our lunar visitors convene with the Forum, intent upon assigning some new and beneficial role to our solitary satellite. Yet ere that may come to pass, there is much and more each party must learn of the other, a process which doth promise to be eventful indeed. That end, a cadre of Loporrits hath gleefully dispersed across our lands in the name of mutual understanding. Heidelin, 'tis said, did imbue them with her love for all things born of this star. 'Tis Venat's own nature, I believe, which doth manifest in this irrepressible, inexhaustible curiosity of theirs. Having witnessed that which they strove to achieve, I wish most keenly for their long labors to be rewarded, that their abiding affection for man result in a boon for all. Moreover, I hope to continue our acquaintance, and share in such knowledge as they see fit to impart. Acquaintance, I'd call it friendship. You're the first to truly understand them. Acquaintance, I'd call it friendship. I did not wish to presume. I would be honored should they consider me a friend. For 'tis certainly true that I've grown fond of their company. But I shall digress no further. This day shall belong to the scions of the seventh dawn, to mine incomparable companions. Ofttimes hath mine reticence caused thee grief, and mine actions spurred allies to suspect betrayal. And yet, here amongst you I still stand. No amount of words could express my gratitude for thine acceptance and forgiveness. Thus instead I do proffer my humble support. Be it unto the deepest abyss or the highest heavens, even if I must needs founder across stormy seas, ever shall I answer thy summons. I understand that, following thy clash with Xenos, the teleportation device thou had discarded fell to thee from on high. From Moonbrita, probably. I'd like to think. To return to thee in such a manner, I did confer with Wilson and Bluida, yet they insist the device was possessed of no such capability. 'Twas a miracle befitting the nature of that place, where emotion becometh tangible reality. Whence then arose this timely wonder? Thine ardent wish, or another's fervent prayer? I'd like to think Moonbrita dropped it for me. Arrow, seen to your preparations, have you? I'm just making another sweep of my belongings. Wanted you to find I've forgotten something halfway to my destination. Well, in case you hadn't heard, we've received news reports detailing the devastation caused by the final days. It appears the situation is gravest in land surrounding the Bounty, where the sky first began to burn. After that, the calamity was observed in far north, in Garlemald, and the frozen lands beyond. We also had reports of the heavens catching fire in isolated locations, one of which was an area in the northern empty. Had our quest taken any longer, Charlian too may have come under threat. Thank goodness it's over now. To be sure, blasphemies and lesser beasts may still be roaming about, but these localized crises should be well within the capacities of each nation to handle on their own. Scions are no longer needed. Which doesn't say that we won't help out where we can, of course. As individuals, no more of this order business. For my part, I'll be heading to Garlemald with Alphino. They were among the worst affected and still need all the help they can get. Won't be easy. The inevitable part of aiding those in need is coming face to face with tragedy. Knowing it doesn't make it any easier, though. That I'll curse my weakness, my inability to fix every problem and save every lost soul. But no matter how much it hurts, I won't give up. I'll do what I can for as many people as I can, begrudging no effort. And should I find myself discouraged, I'll remember you. Think back fondly to one of your many moments of triumph and the accompanying determined expression. Even those that still annoy me in retrospect. Like when you activated teleporter without warning. And should you hear about me, I want you to remember too. Remember that I'm out there somewhere, trying my very best. Look forward to hearing all about the legendary Alize Levelier. God, sorry. Look forward to hearing all about legendary Alize Levelier. Levelier. Sorry. Not that I'm trying to become famous or anything. That being said, next time we meet, I'll be vastly improved. So don't be surprised when you find yourself marveling at me. Did I forget to mention anything? Ah, yes. The Hanishan envoy who came to see Estinian also bore a letter from Matsya. He writes that Mevan and Karasaf's little girl is doing well, and he often goes to visit her. Nice. Won't be easy growing up without her parents, but with her fellow villagers watching over her. I dare to hope that she won't want for warmth as she grows up. That's nice. Spoken your fill, have you? If so, I'm thinking to send everyone off. Yes, it's time to go. With your permission, then. Your attention, please. At risk of spoiling the mood, the time of departure is upon us. My capacity as your receptionist. I bid you all safe journeys. Till next we meet. Be well. Take care, everyone. Argos. Nice. Wind up heroes? Come on, you know who this hero is. Use item to acquire the wind up heroes minion. Endwalker, Footfalls, Orchestrion Roll. Flow at Orchestrion Roll. Take care, everyone.
I suppose we're off to Garlemald then. Though we ought to speak with Lord Emmerich first. If he's received word of any recent developments, we need to know.
'Twould be prudent to purchase some warmer clothes at least. Mayhap we can pick up a few souvenirs for Euless and the others while we're at it.
Where will you all be heading next?
Dravania. There is a book I've been meaning to borrow from the Great Google Library. And I can think of at least one person who would be most displeased should I fail to visit before leaving.
We've no particular destination in mind, but we do intend to stop in Charlia before we set off.
We had thought to ask after the Loperids. I am curious as to how well those who chose to remain are adapting to their changed circumstances.
Might we accompany you then? Raha and I were planning to return to the Baldessian Annex.
Commissions have been piling up in our absence, and they must be dealt with ere we begin our work in earnest.
Estinian, you will return to Rads at Han, will you not?
Aye. For Vritra's benefit, though I've yet to hear the details. I may not stay long.
I see. Then it is here the Scions at last part ways, each to some far-flung corner of the realm.
Perhaps. But I believe one of our number, a rather important one at that, has yet to divulge his plans.
Quite right.
Indeed. Fair point.
So, what's next for our humble adventurer?
Yet stand tall, my friend. Our journey will never end.
The constancy of this place never ceases to amaze me. An ocean of souls, shimmering and eternal. And yet, something stirs. Yes. Steeped in darkness, deep as starless night. The beast hungers. Alas, I dare not investigate in earnest before the coming of my guiding star, as he foretold. We shall descend to the depths, you and I, to confront the dread beast Pandemonium. Oh, the sights we shall see. The sights we shall see.
You have completed the main scenario quest Endwalker. Quests to unlock new content have now become available in Old Charlian. Additionally, you may now enter the dead ends with the party man. Okay. Rest well, champion of Theris, for many and more adventures await you. Well, you're back. Did you forget something? Just wanted to see how I was faring, you say? Ah, that's so sweet. Rest assured everything is fine. Right now I'm working on a new product that's bound to fly off the shelves. It can get a bit lonely here, but like you, some familiar faces occasionally drop by. In anticipation of such visits, make a point of keeping the place nice and clean. Alright. Come on, you know who this hero is. Let me repair. Where? Oh, right there. $17,022,726. You're back. Did you forget something? Just want to see how I was faring, you say? Oh, that's so sweet. We can keep the place nice and clean. Oh, you're back. Did you forget something? Just want to see how I was faring, you say? Oh, that's so sweet. So that's it. That's it for 10-year story. The story of Zodiark, or of Heidelin Zodiark, comes to an end. Just incredible, really. Music, the events, the quests, and everything at the end was just, I mean, wow. The credits showing everything from the start to the end. I mean, I'm really just blown away. They did a phenomenal job. Really did. Like, the conclusion, everything just feels just satisfying and complete. It doesn't feel like they left anything that I can think of untied, so everything's been taken care of. I don't know, it's just phenomenal. All the dialogue, like everything was just great. I really had a pleasure playing through this. It's hard to believe how long we've come. I'm really just overwhelmed. I'm just trying to think of everything. The final fights. Xenos might be dead, but we've thought that before, so he might make some kind of appearance later on. This expansion reminding us of the people we've lost, those moments we had with them, those brief times. Scions disbanding to go back to the shadows. Just everything was amazing. It's really an incredible experience. The dungeons were really good. I'm looking forward to everything coming up. It's gonna be interesting where they go. Oh, what's today, by the way? Today is 12/9/2021. Let's see. I'm gonna stream some more tomorrow. I'll finish up the role quest for healer. Try some of the higher dungeons. Gotta get set up for those. I'm just looking forward to everything coming up, to be honest. Where was the trials? Okay. Yeah, even that one was awesome, that final fight. Throwing planets at us, crazy. But yeah, a lot of loss this game. But all our companions are still there. We lost Hylan. It was a shame. But yeah, just phenomenal job. Great. Congratulations to the whole team. They deserve it for doing this. I don't know what else to say. I'm just blown away. It's just phenomenal all the way around. Music, designs, the quests, dialogue. The whole story was just really well done and a great way to end 10-year decade story. Just feels complete. So yeah, that's gonna be it for now. So thanks for watching and have a good day or night. See you later. Bye.